Hello, beautiful starseeds and fellow lightworkers. I just have come back from this beautiful walk in nature in the botanical gardens just down the road from where I live. And on that walk, I was surrounded by plants and trees and animals, birds and lizards. And I became inspired. And when I thought about what inspired actually means, it means that I felt divinely led. I felt my spirit was in alignment and working through me. And I felt inspired by some of the visions and messages I got whilst I was on my walk. And I also took some time to sit and meditate in this beautiful natural environment. And the message that I got was, now is the time. It's the time for you. I don't know if you are anything like me, but perhaps if you are, you might have felt very awakened for a very, very long time. And you have felt compelled or driven or motivated to try and awaken others throughout your entire life. From a very young age, I knew there was something disturbingly wrong with the world. There was so much corruption and greed and disconnection and separation, division. And it felt very manufactured, because the true human spirit is about connection. It's about love. It's about kindness. It's about unity. It's about having compassion and empathy. And you often see this when there's some kind of disaster that takes place. People come together. That is our natural human condition, is to want to support, help each other, and have this beautiful love and harmony and connection with each other. We want to give. We know what it's like to be in somebody else's shoes, to be in times of need, in times of desperation and depression and sadness ourselves. And so our unique human experience is that we want to connect and we want to support each other. But it's almost like this artificial matrix, for want of a better word, has been created that creates this division, this separation, this separation from source, from our souls, from our spirit, and also from each other. And so I've spent much of my life trying to explain to people what's going on really in the world. I've spent many, many years trying to wake people up, trying to explain to them that capitalism and consumerism is not the way to go. It's not sustainable. It's not our natural state. This attitude of what's in it for me. As long as I get what I need, nobody else matters. There's a lot of that happens. And it's really coming to a time now where that is no longer my job. My job is me. My job is for me to do what I can from that awakened state, to be the light, to shine and be the example, not putting energy and time and effort into trying to make people see the world through my perspective. This is the time where souls have made their choice. Long before we incarnated here, different souls made a contract of what it is that they would do at this time. If you're anything like me in terms of the experience, I feel a little bit divided about it, because on one hand, I am so excited about being here at this time and knowing that this was coming. Perhaps I didn't think always that it would happen in my actual lifetime, but I knew this was coming. And so there's this sense of excitement and anticipation and unknowingness, like of what's going to happen, but at the same time, an inner knowing that everything's going to be fine. And on the other hand, all of the chaos and the confusion and the uncertainty of what's actually presenting itself to me in the external environment. And so the message that I got very clearly is that now is the time to focus on you. If you feel called to do something, if your soul, your spirit, your guides are calling you in a direction, it's about working through any fears, any traumas, any past experiences that prevent you from doing that. I have had the message to start a YouTube channel for a couple of years, and I just didn't want to do it. I fought the message that I got because I did not want to be seen. I didn't want to be judged. I didn't want to be out there. It brought up a lot of past traumas in this life, as well as in other experiences that I've had. And I had a lot of resistance until I was able to surrender and actually say, okay, this is a calling. I can feel it. I'm not going to ignore it anymore. I'm going to concentrate on me, not trying to wake people up, but concentrating on what my soul is telling me that my job is at this time. So I encourage each of you, if you have a calling, maybe it's to write a book, maybe it's to teach meditation, maybe it's to quit the job that you hated for 10, 15 years and try something new that you know deep within your heart has been calling you for a long time. It might be to be an artist or a singer or to garden. So I just encourage you to really listen. Now is the time. It is the time for us to step into those callings. And if anything comes up as a resistance or a blockage or a fear that stops you from stepping into that, I really encourage you to seek help, to get some healing, to see an energy healer, a Reiki master, a spiritual guide, a coach, whatever it is that you need to do in order to break through that. The vision that I saw while I was in meditation was it is like a beautiful Christmas tree where all the lights are placed strategically around the tree and make it glow with that beauty that you can see. As you walk past somebody's window, somebody's house, you can see that magnificent tree and all those strategically placed lights on the tree. And we are like those lights. We've all been strategically placed around the planet. All of the starseeds and the lightworkers and the beings that have chosen to be here at this time. It is time to light up. And as we are strategically placed around the planet, we will all shine together, and that shining together is what will bring about the change, the beauty, the community, the connection. But much like a Christmas tree light, or the set of lights, if one bulb doesn't work, the entire Christmas tree lights stop working. It's, it was always a frustrating thing trying to find out when you're replacing the bulb which one isn't shining, which one isn't doing its job. And it's much like that for us. That is how important you are. If you don't do your job to shine where you are, then it's going to impact the rest of the lights that are shining around the earth. And yes, I very clearly got that message and saw that image, that each one of us has an extremely important job to do. And now is the time. It's no longer external. It's no longer, what can I do to wake people up? People have made their choices. Those souls have made their choices. And it's respecting that, and it's honoring that, and it's knowing in your heart that every soul that has come here and made the choice has done so for their highest evolution, and maybe for the highest evolution of the collective. We just don't know, by somebody else's choice might actually help to wake other people up inadvertently. So yeah, I just really encourage you, if you have that calling, if you have that message, not to let those fears, those old traumas, those experiences that have happened in perhaps past lifetimes to stop you now. Really put the time in to yourself. It is the time for you to heal yourself, to be the best version of you, to allow yourself to shine so that you can be the example to others. So I just wanted to share that with you. I was in this beautiful nature spot and it just came through so clearly. And this is my job. This is what I've been felt I need to do. And hopefully it will resonate with some of you as well. Because it's not about waking any of you up. It's not about, telling you this is what you need to do. It's about this is what my call was. This is what I felt in my heart and from my higher self that I needed to do. So I took action. And all I'm encouraging you to do, whatever it is for you, is to take action. Now is the time. I love you very deeply, all of you, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye.